not your forte.
No, we get it. Kevin's like, I wish things were like it was in the 50s, where women shut the fuck up. We had the coloreds on the other side of the street.
Other side of the tracks.
Oh, whatever, you know.
On the tracks. You get home across the street.
Kevin's like, I hearken to the days when you could just, I don't know, do whatever you want because you're white.
And whitish.
When
right.
did I say that?
Kevin, there's a note folder in this computer right here that says back when it was fine. And I know what you have in there, Kevin. It's f***ed up, man.
It's called the good old days. That was good content, too.
Oh, man. Welcome to the show. Yeah. Skids Podcast. I'm here with Happy-Go-Lucky Tim.
Hello.
Gage.
Getting there.
And Kevin almost got it correct, McNichols.
Kevin, goddammit.
Yo.
That's about right. And me, the host of the show, Shane Copke.
He always gets such an adorable chuckle with that, doesn't he?
Well, it's
Just
because
a sweet
it
little-
made you so fucking mad for the longest time. We're host too. Not really.
Nobody ever said that, Shane.
You did.
Oh, I did?
Yeah. We'll find it.
Okay, yeah.
Kevin,
find
can
it.
you pull that up?
Now?
Pull that up.
Where
It's on
I
your computer
complained
somewhere.
about being a host as well.
You did. I don't. We're all hosts.
Maybe in Shane's world because
No.
it makes you feel better.
It's all my work.
I get it. Yeah,
That's fine.
Yeah, because we're all little babies. Shane's happy.
Yeah,
Shane's
we're in
happy when we're all
Shane's simulation.
sad. That's why I forget about that.
I'm happy when anyone's
I
sad.
get it. Yeah, that's
Like all I need is a little bit of smeared mascara, and I'm like, oh man, I'm feeling pretty
I'm
good
there.
about myself.
I'm rock hard right now. Well, yeah, that's the Shane show.
That's not how it works.
Well,
That's the sound of his dick.
oh,
Smeared mascara.
That's
Oh.
what Kevin heard from inside his mouth.
oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
smash.
Right up against his sinuses. He was like, oh man, I could really hear it now. But he didn't say it that clearly. No.
Fucking tonsils.
Yeah.
So,
Are we
Okay,
supposed
cool.
to bring, are we bringing material today, or are we just
No.
gonna fucking name it? Well, so
It's been a snow day, so
Yeah,
you know
that's
it
what I
is
mean,
what it
dude.
is.
I've been shut off
snowing
all
up here.
fucking day.
Dude, yesterday the last week I've been trying to fix my fucking Hummer.
Oh, is
my
that why you?
God,
were
it's been
struggling?
driving me nuts.
I thought you already got that fixed.
I thought so. I swapped out the ignition switch and the keyed cylinder. Thought that did it because those things can.
Yeah,
Fuck things
by
up.
the way you texted it, you said it was all done. So.
That's what I thought. And then it did it again.
Whoopsie.
I was driving home one day and fucking everything died. Off to the side of the road.
man.
I'm like, no, nothing's working. And I check under the hood, look under it, nothing.
Huh.
Then I open a door. All of a sudden, all the lights are on. I'm like,
Oh,
motherfucker.
goddamn ghost in the machine, huh?
Yeah.
That sucks.
So I drive it
that
home.
shit.
I start taking everything apart again. I find that, what is it? The cold advance switch had burnt up, like actually like melted shit, melted the plastic that was around it. The wiring was fine, which was weird. I'm sure it still needs to be replaced.
Mm-hmm.
So I disconnected that because I was like, well, my cold advance switch or system hasn't been working because of this anyway. So I was like, I'll disconnect it so there's no power going to it anyway. Maybe that was the problem.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Nope, same shit. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. I don't understand electrical.
How much you want for it?
dude,
I'm not selling it.
and
I
it also,
love that thing.
depending on the vehicle you got, the electrical system could even be more screwed up. When I had that Jaguar,
Yeah, well,
all the time problems.
yeah,
All the time.
I think Jag's probably. I mean, that probably had more electrical shit than my Hummer does, though.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
any
doubt it.
expensive car's gonna have a ridiculous amount of electricity. It's stupid.
Not on mine.
Well,
Mine. You got to remember, mine.
Yours
had
is
the
built
li-
to have retards drive.
Yes, that's exactly. It's 100% true.
I know.
They
There's
initially
a
designed it for
switch
the
to
military.
turn it on and off. It's like,
Well,
on,
that's
off.
the military ones.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Mili-
just picture Arnold Schwarzenegger driving.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, he actually, I think, has a military one and
Does he?
a regular H1. But no, the military one's literally on it. It just has a switch that goes that you turn it to one spot and it says wait on it to let you know to wait for the glow plug and then to start it.
Yep.
That's it. And it's a push button. I think it's just a push button start.
Yeah, they can't make it anything too complicated for these guys.
Yeah, no, it's super complicated. Automatic transmission.
Gas pedal go, brake pedal stop.
All-wheel drive automatically, and then four-wheel drive if you want to switch into that.
Oh, no puddle. Keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Tree. Keep going.
They make it, and also this is one thing I do like about the military ones because I was looking at some of the stuff that they have. Every fucking wire in it is labeled.
Really?
Oh, that's nice.
Every single fucking wire.
That's really nice.
That is pretty nice.
Yes. Now they don't say what they actually are, but they have a number corresponding to what you plug into.
Right.
Well,
Well,
you
they
just
do
look
the same
up.
thing with colored wires.
Yeah,
you know?
they do. But the thing is, though, you can only have so many colors before you run out of fucking colors.
Also, our service personnel are not retards. They're heroes, and I love every single one of them. Just want to.
That's not what Tim said
Just wanna
earlier.
make
He
sure
said,
that's
I'm
clear.
glad 9/11 happened. Fuck people in Afghanistan, especially our troops. I was like, Tim, that is rude. You shouldn't say
I
that.
never said any of that. I'm
You
just
said
saying
all
that-
of those things, right, Kevin?
I'm just saying
Every
they're
single one.
Yeah, see?
They're making-
Even Kevin. Kevin's not on your side on this
That
one.
was my mouth on that time. I did not mean that at all. Damn it. We just lost half of our viewers.
All right, wait, we're down to one.
That's not even racist. That's unpatriotic. Yeah, piece of shit for that.
No, I don't have a problem with people that don't like the U.S., that live in the U.S.
I fucking love
Get that off of there. Jesus Christ.
That's the Soviet anthem.
Yeah, get rid of
it.
that.
That was loud as shit, man.
It's the loudest thing that you fucking turned on. This is why you need to narrow it down before you come in, so you know that. Oh yeah, I don't want to push that one. That's a fucking
Everybody
bomb.
listening on their car speakers is like, Jesus, fuck.
Holy shit.
God damn it.
Dude, I
Russia.
kind of hope it kills someone. That would be kind of fun. All right, you're already out of fucking line.
You're up here, Kevin? We need to come down here. We need you to take a couple tiers down.
Wait,
okay?
how did you do that?
You're up here now?
Oh, okay, never
We need
mind.
to come down here.
I thought it was different.
Oh, you want me to do that?
No, that's not what I thought.
he
I
was
thought you were
thinking
more of
the
a
other thing.
1930s, hand salute thing.
Oh, Deutschland!
Yeah.
See, that would have been ideal right there, Kevin.
Yeah, it doesn't work as much now.
Falls behind.
Your timing is so good.
Better than it was.
You're
Better than
getting
it
there.
was.
It's practice makes perfect. That's how it works. Practice makes perfect.
And what are you practicing?
Red Dead Redemption 2. Back at it.
Neat.
So much fun.
I don't think that's really a practice.
Well,
I mean, are
it
you
took
trying for
practice
a
to get
world
back to
record?
it. And world record as in like getting it done as fast as possible.
Well, that's one
Speed run?
thing. There's other.
No,
Yeah, there's
fuck
other
speed
things.
runs. I don't like that. I think that's stupid. I saw something about Elden Ring where someone did a speed run in like 30 minutes or something like that.
Fuck
Fastest
that.
time on Elden Ring, I think, is like under 10 minutes now.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you figure out how to glitch things.
Yeah, exactly.
they find the exploits and they just do
Yeah,
that.
so what you'll do is you'll
Have
like
to.
jump off a cliff, exit the game immediately, but because that cliff is so close to the next area, instead of you actually having to go the route to get into the next area, it just skips you
So you don't
all the
fight
way into
Mormon
it.
at all.
Yeah, so that's how they get to the end of the game.
That's
so
the only
they'll
way.
jump off a cliff knowing that that cliff is close enough, and if they exit out at the right time, they can start right back up in another area, and they didn't have to beat any of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
can just
mind
skip
that. I
over
don't
whole
mind it when
sections.
people figure things out. That's fine, right? But that's why they have different categories for that shit for speedruns. They'll have a category for no exploits, and then a category for exploits, and they also have.
Well, Mario had the same thing too. I guess there's 26 extra levels on Mario that you didn't even know about. No one knew about.
Yeah, there's also weird little exploits in Mario that
Yeah.
I didn't know about.
The Piccolo thing that showed up in 3.
Well, one of the exploits that I saw is like you can actually jump in a certain spot as small Mario into a brick, and then it makes you go through the wall.
Yeah.
And you just keep bouncing through the wall, and it bypasses all this shit. So you can. But the weird thing is, it only saves you like, I don't know, 4 or 5 seconds. But in the speedrunning community,
That's a big deal.
an hour.
Yeah.
You know,
4 or
that's
5 seconds
an
makes a big
insane
deal.
amount of time.
Some people really crack out on that.
I watched some of the speed runs for like Mortal Kombat because that's the type of game I'm like, that's kind of cool. One of the things they figured out that you can do is you actually push the coin, like how the coin recognizes a coin going in. You push that button, the coin button, and then it'll skip things
Really?
in little cut. In the normal cutscenes, like when like in between rounds.
The coin
you hit
eject button?
No, not the eject button. The one that reads the coin going in.
Well, how do you do that?
So you have to actually open the door, and it's behind it. So you got to push the button, and you can.
Someone can't do that in an arcade. Well,
yeah, you can.
Not like
well,
they
you
exist
can, but
anymore.
They can. They can
get into it.
As long as they break the fucker open.
Yeah, but they allow for that type of shit. It's a speed run. They're not there.
Oh, okay. So the arcade's like, yeah, open it right up. No problem at all.
Usually they've talked to them beforehand.
Yeah,
Tim.
they prepared it.
I'm just a guy that walked in. I'm going to do a speed run on your machine, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, open it right up. I'll get
Yeah.
the key for you.
Is it cool if I use this sledgehammer?
Yeah.
It's the only way I can go fast.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right at all. That's gay.
Hey, man, but it works.
You can't find it.
He's not going to find it.
Gay!
That's
There you
gay. All right, how many do we have on there now?
Really getting good. It's only two and
we
a half
haven't-
pages, looks like.
We haven't done anything since the last episode, so other than the 2
Oh,
I just removed.
he's. This is what I love. He's grouping us into the fact that he doesn't want to do
Well,
it.
I mean,
We've
get
already
it.
made
we
this
also haven't
clear
uploaded
that every
anything.
We
single
did not make
episode-
this clear.
Yeah, every
You
episode
made
we
this
go
clear.
through this
You need to fucking
conversation.
cut that down. Cut the goddamn thing down. It'll
As
be
the
so
show
much
goes,
better.
We're gonna cut them down and narrow them down. That's what we agreed. The last 4 fucking episodes.
You realize I've hated you for like 20 plus years?
That's just fine
hated
with me.
I've hated this guy. Hated him.
It's not uncommon, Shane. You hate everybody.
Yeah. Who
I
do
remember
you like on the
I remember
planet
the
Earth?
first fucking time meeting him going, God damn it.
Shane's not a...
This guy's going to be in my life forever. This is stupid.
Kevin,
What a bunch
goddamn
of
it.
bullshit. This is. What were you saying?
Well,
Fucking
nothing.
dickhead?
I'm just saying you hate everything and everyone. That's not uncommon.
I don't
at
hate
all.
everyone.
Well, who do you like?
I don't know. Some people.
See, he doesn't even know. You can't even narrow it down. You say some people.
Give him a week, and we'll hate that person.
Yeah,
I don't know. There's people I don't hate.
but you can't name one of them.
We need a cricket sound too. If you can find a cricket sound.
Tim, I don't hate you or Kevin. I was joking when I said that about Kevin. It was part of the show.
It's not working.
I hate you now.
That doesn't work.
Now I hate you.
That's more like it.
I
Yeah, that's how many people Shane like crickets.
Yeah.
What?
Crickets.
You forgot to add an S to likes.
I didn't say likes.
No, you said that's how many people Shane like. Crickets.
No, sorry about that.
Way to fuck up grammar.
Oh boy, it's gonna be a good show today. It's gonna be a good show today. We're already fixing grammar and everything like that.
Yeah, why not?
You guys have brought nothing to it so far. Bring something. Say something.
I played Red Dead Redemption 2. That's all.
You
I'm
already said that.
That's all I'm bringing. That's all I'm
Holy
bringing.
shit.
I haven't listened to the news recently because it's just bummed me out. I'm not a fan of it.
Yeah, it has definitely been pretty.
There are
depressing.
so many distractions now that shooting to the news is fucking stupid. Like they're announcing, "Oh, we're trying to find out a new name for a nickname for the state." I'm like, why is that fucking important?
It's not.
Oh, what's the state's smell? There's a state smell now. They're talking about that in the fucking news. I don't give a goddamn.
That's a
fuck
thing?
what- yeah, they made a bit on it.
I wonder if New York is going to smell like.
Either they're struggling to
milk.
find news or they're trying to distract us from something.
Well, all the bad.
What
shit
are they
that's going
distracting us from, Tim?
on. The Ohio train.
No,
wreck.
wait. I want
I'm
Tim
s-
to delve
I'm-
into it.
yeah, I'm
you
s-
can name things.
I'm
I know
still
he
of that.
can't.
I'm still the Ohio thing. They're talking about that, but they haven't said a goddamn word
Yeah, they've
about
already-
about the classified files that have showed up in Biden's house. That's stopped. That's done.
Tim, that was 2 weeks ago.
That's what I'm saying. It's no
Nobody
longer in the
cares
news
anymore.
Well, that's because it was fucking huge. That would have destroyed him.
No, it wouldn't have.
The amount of stuff, the information that was never released on what they, because obviously they couldn't do it because it's classified, but there's no court thing
Tim,
going on with it anymore. There's no legal thing
You
going on
make
with it
this
anymore.
seem like this is something out of the ordinary.
Well, it's the first time I've heard about it.
What I'm saying, though, is if you look through history, we do this all the time.
Constantly.
And it's not about distractions.
Okay, so
It's
I can't
just
bring it up?
You can. That's not what I'm saying. The idea that you have that this is all a distraction to distract from that doesn't make a lot of sense because this happens all the time. This type of shit happens all the time. Like
the news media distracting us from actual real
No,
important
you
shit?
see, stop
Yeah,
get
no, they
that
do
out
that
of your
all the time.
head for a second. The
All right.
distracting.
Okay.
The fact that people in power get away with shit all the time, I don't think we need to distract anyone from anything. It happens all the time.
Okay.
They cover on it, and it just happens, and then it goes away. Not because a distraction came up, but because there's so much shit going on already. Now the stupid
There
shit
is
that
that,
they, you
but-
know, the stupid shit that they come up with. Yeah, I mean, states. I don't care.
Yeah, state
Why the
smell.
fuck would I need
Fuck
that to know
cares?
about that? Why would I need to know about this? I don't even know what the state flower is in this state.
I don't know.
Nope. And there's discussion about that on the news media.
Who cares? You know, that's what I don't
That's
get.
where I get
But I
back
also
to-
don't
well,
watch
I'm
the
stopping
news,
to listen.
Tim.
No, I listen to it. I used to listen to it. in the
Yeah, I don't
morning,
even
but-
listen to that shit
Yeah,
anymore.
now it's all so fucking biased. Now there's almost no point in even listening to any of it.
How biased?
A
Kevin?
fucking state
Well, it depends on who you're
sandwich.
that depends on what show you're watching or listening to.
And I can't find anything on the radio that isn't conservative. That's what's weird too.
Yeah, the radio is all conservative.
Yeah, it
television
really
is
is.
liberal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that wild?
No, it's been that way for
It's been
my
that
entire
way for a
life.
while.
Huh.
It's just gotten worse over time.
I mean, the radio you can find OPB or
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
not OPB, but yeah, NPR.
Yeah, there
Well,
is.
NPR's pretty liberal now.
Yeah.
But,
Well, they have been
yeah.
forever.
Yeah.
I mean, even back when they were still pretty liberal when I was younger.
Yeah.
They did more just straight news though.
Exactly. They were a lot more
Like their
straightforward.
programming, their like shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lean more like that. Although I did like their stupid skit shows because when I was a kid, that's what I listened to on the radio.
Yeah.
Like,
well, they used to be good back in the day.
Well, when I was a
Yeah.
kid, at like 8 or 9, I remember my parents got me like a Walkman style radio, but it had no tape player. It was just the same size,
just the radio,
but a
though.
radio.
Yeah.
And
I remember
so
those.
I would just sit at home at like 11 o'clock at night because that's when they had like game shows and shit on, and I just sit and listen to that shit over and over and over, like every night. And I don't know where this story's going.
with a candle next to you and all that shit.
Yes, I had a candle. It was a crank radio.
In the loft of the barn.
Under the covers, like
We had a barn,
the flashlight.
Tim.
I imagine you did.
Yeah,
Shane.
I grew up with horses and
Yeah.
2 cows.
Okay.
One called breakfast
So I'm not
and
too
dinner.
far off there with
One
you.
called breakfast and dinner, Tim.
Uh-huh.
That was the jokes my parents made on lives. And then we
How
murdered
sweet.
them and ate them.
Horses.
Yes, the cows that we had were horses.
Oh, you named the cows. Okay.
Yes, breakfast and dinner.
Okay.
And then
How sweet.
we also raised pheasants, quails, chucker. That's another one. Not the ones you're thinking of, Tim. That's a different continent. Wow, man.
Your family's old.
You are terrible. I can't believe you would think about that. No, chucker's a type of like.
Did you have like a ledger or anything from them?
Yes, dude. And I would ride into town.
We're
Getting,
looking for a few more chuckers.
getting my provisions. I like how you say provisions in there, but provisions is an old timey word.
It is kind of an old timey word. Yeah.
That's
It's like you're gonna take a covered wagon across the
That's
Oregon
offensive.
Trail.
Look, I got dysentery on the way to the store. It happens.
Hey,
Yeah,
who
you
doesn't?
lost.
Who
Luke
doesn't?
died.
And an oxen died
Yeah.
also.
Broke his
leg.
I broke a wheel.
Yep.
One of the
Yeah.
children was eaten by a wolf.
Yeah, but that was sacrificial.
See, that's awesome, by the way. A child
Everyone's gotta
getting
eat.
eaten by a wolf,
Yeah.
dragged away by a wolf
Yeah.
in a fucking child's video game.
I want,
In
Yeah,
the
you
computer
know what, though?
room in the 80s. The
Parents would just have more kids.
but they
after
didn't
that.
consider it a video game back then. It was a fucking educational
Yep.
tool.
Yes. Yes.
And the thing is, I just played it, and I'm like, hey, wait, you're at the hunting spot? Can I play the hunting?
Yeah.
Because I like to just
Oh,
walk
yeah.
around and
The
shoot
hunting
a
was
deer
cool.
and shit. That was fun.
Got a bison.
You just shot a fucking little square at him.
Yep.
It was so dumb, but it was fun.
That was crack, dude. And the
was.
computer day, the computer, well, it was not computer day, but the computer section of class was awesome. Going to the computer room was so fucking cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
see,
the
we
only
actually had a
fun part
room.
of class.
I could still remember the smell walking in that room. Like, oh my god.
Because when I was a kid, none of the rooms had a computer
Yeah.
until you got
Yeah.
to the computer
Yeah.
room.
exactly.
computer room.
That's how it was. When
And
I
that's
was in school, too.
until I think probably until I left school, and that's when they started getting computers all over the
I
place.
think we
Uh,
talked about this. Did you guys have the
I think it
piano
was like
bus?
junior
though?
high when I started seeing them in every classroom.
Piano bus? No,
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck you're
Not to
talking
throw
about.
it too off the
Junior
tracks,
high?
but-
Junior high was when I
When
started.
you're
I
what,
can
like
remember
3 or
the-
4 years younger than me?
Yeah, something like
Not
that.
too far off.
It was junior high when I started
You're
seeing
like-
them in every class.
You're like 23,
Yeah.
24.
About 25ish, in there.
Okay, so 35,
Yeah, no, a little bit higher.
38.
Yeah,
You're 38.
I'll be 39 on the.
So
So
28th.
not that
technically,
much
yes,
younger than
technically I'm right. You're basically an entire high school career before me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Wow.
when you were leaving, that makes sense because I was getting into junior high.
That's
about
when he was
you were,
sliding in.
No, you were getting into high school when I was leaving high school, dummy.
That's what he just fucking said.
No, he said when I was getting
Yeah,
into
no,
junior
you're
high.
right.
He's a moron. Let him continue talking the
No,
way he
I'm
talks.
saying
It's fun.
junior high was when I started to remember seeing the computers in each classroom. And that
Yeah, they were
sort of
grooming
Yeah.
you.
thing. Teaching me how to type. Yeah, they're grooming me and typing.
It's a short gap,
Well,
though. I don't remember
Kevin,
any of that.
how else are they going to get you online if they don't teach you how to type?
Oh yeah. 'Cause
That was the other
they
dumb
knew
thing.
they,
It's like,
they saw that
they
internet
taught us,
coming.
They
Then.
taught us typing in 10 key. I remember hating that shit. I
remember
hated
10
that
key.
shit.
Imagine learning how to be a stenographer.
And cursive. Who the fuck uses cursive anymore?
No, we should still do
Nobody.
that.
We should still use cursive.
Yeah, we should still use cursive.
Fancy penmanship.
Look, there's some people that have great penmanship.
I'm not denying that. but
Mine's terrible, but
what's
it's
the fucking point?
Because it looks cool, Tim.
Oh, okay.
I like
it's-
calligraphy, too.
So it's art.
Calligraphy is awesome.
it
Well,
is
no, I have,
artistic,
no,
sure.
I have nothing against calligraphy. It is. It's artistic. It's art. But cursive is bullshit.
You're bullshit.
Who reads cursive anymore?
People that know how to read, Tim.
Yeah,
People that
no,
write letters.
That's what I'm saying. Like, cursive's
Look,
stupid.
when I pull my quill out at home,
draw
I'm
me
going to
an
start.
R. I want to see an R and a Z in cursive. That's the most impossible ones to remember.
No, the Z is not
the
impossible.
Z is fucking stupid.
Like a little
Remember Adam
No,
Sandler tried to do that?
That was
in,
my favorite. It looked like a set of stairs.
Vibrato. It's like those are Z's.
I like how he drew it like a set of stairs, though. That's my favorite part. Yeah.
Because it made that sound. Zzz, zzz, zzz.
Yeah,
he
closer
was
than
trying
the
to-
Z's
What?
I used to draw.
I like how you read way too much
Zigzagged
into it.
Zigzagged the whole.
You read way too much into it.
That's what I would have done too. Adam Sandler and I are in the same wavelength.
Oh yeah, no, you guys are the same people.
The wavelength.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
He has a direct line.
No, 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 no.
Definitely
You're
the same
hilarious.
Huh?
Same body
No,
type.
he is.
They don't have the same body type.
Adam's getting pretty. No, he got
know.
pretty skinny that last time.
Yeah,
He gained some weight a while back.
you look terrible
What
if you
was it?
compare yourself to
What
Adam
was it?
Sandler.
His latest one, Uncut Gems. He lost a lot of weight.
I didn't see that one.
That's not his latest one. His latest
Well, he
one.
did one after that?
Yeah.
Oh, he's done. I think probably several.
I think he's done a few after that, but he
just
did
his
another serious one after
Vacation
that.
ones?
No, he did another serious one where he was a basketball scout.
Oh.
Yeah, because he's got like a deal with Netflix.
Oh,
He's
I didn't
been
know
pumping
that.
movies
You didn't
out.
know he had a deal with Netflix? It was like the biggest thing for Netflix.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
huge
huge.
news. Huge news like fucking 7 years ago. I still remember it. Tim, how do you not remember things?
I don't pay
Besides the
attention to
drinking.
that. I don't pay attention to that stuff. I guess.
Yeah,
I know
'cause he
Ryan
did-
Reynolds did, but
Because he
I don't
did
know
that
Adam
movie
Sandler.
with David Spade, that the one where David Spade's kind of a nerdy guy and he's
Oh, that's
Adam Sandler's
every
like
David
a-
Spade
yeah.
movie?
But Adam Sandler's
Way to
like
describe that.
He's like a special secret agent or some shit like that.
He did this thing with David Spade. You know how David Spade's like this kind of quirky guy? He was a quirky guy in the movie.
No.
You know which movie I'm talking about?
No, I don't. I've never heard of David Spade being quirky at all. He's
Yeah?
pretty well spoken, well rounded, and very educated in his films.
He's quirky in all of them.
I find him very.
He
informative.
always has some weird quirk in every single one of them.
I liked him in Coneheads.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, he was great in Coneheads.
He was all right.
He was a
in
great
Coneheads.
kiss ass in that one. Like,
Yeah.
that was the epitome of kiss ass.
He was Michael McKean's little helper.
Yeah.
Only until he got to the spaceship.
That's
and
true.
then he was the
Then he
the
became a
little
slave.
overlords.
Yeah.
And he was
helper.
fine with it.
Yeah, his like assistant. Yeah.
Oh, is that for the magistrate? Yeah, I'll go ahead and take that.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Can I get another piece of gum?"
I
Hands
know.
him a condom.
Yep,
He's like in his element when he's there.
that's what I mean. Yeah. A little weasel.
Some people need that shit.
Dude, hey man, some people were born to do that kind of stuff.
Not me.
Trying to figure out newsworthy stuff, but again, there's nothing that's crossing my
Well,
mind. I can't think of anything that's
okay.
really important to me anyway.
Well,
What?
we've already beat the shit out of the Ohio thing.
We
and
have
then-
not talked about it at all, really.
We
no,
brushed
not
up
today,
a little
but the
bit.
last
We didn't even
couple
talk. We
episodes
barely
we
talked about it on the
Yeah,
last
we
one or the
brushed
one
up
before
a
it.
little bit on it last time. but
Yeah.
we haven't really addressed the fact.
We talked about
Okay,
how
well-
a train crashed and then it was
Yeah.
shooting chemicals and then that was it.
Yeah, okay.
They cut-
Well,
they
okay then.
burned
Let's
all
talk
the
about it. The Ohio train wreck.
I don't want to.
Well, I know that.
Fuck you then.
All right, moving on.
Yeah. All right, that's enough about Ohio.
Talk about dicks and ass now. Shane's favorite topic.
No, so Trump showed up was.
Yeah,
doing
Trump was the
stuff.
first one on scene.
Yeah.
That was of importance.
And then
anyway.
the transport guy, the
Buttigieg.
Buttigieg shows up yesterday and won't even answer.
Well, he wasn't there for a photo shoot.
Well, do you remember that they
Yeah.
actually?
He was there to get things done.
You
Yeah,
remember that
going-
they
and-
actually arrested reporters that were trying to report on it?
Were they?
Yeah.
What?
That I didn't know.
Yeah, there was video of a dude getting arrested trying to report on it. Yeah, he gets arrested because he was trying to get close to the shit, to fucking. I mean, it's newsworthy.
Yeah.
You
fuck
would
yes,
think that
he's
you'd
right.
want to
Well, in
report
a
on it.
quarantine zone, you don't want anybody in there.
Well, that's the thing. It's not.
Yes,
a
you're
quarantine
right.
zone
When
now,
the
'cause
government quarantines something, it's always, for good reason.
but they've been letting
They're
people
good at
in, saying
that.
it's all safe, even though people are.
I mean, look at what China did for the whole quarantine time.
I don't know.
They locked off an entire city of what was it, 1.4 million people.
oh yeah, they're welding them into their houses
yeah,
and shit. It was.
they're
fucked
still
up.
doing that.
Yeah, and
That's not
literally,
old. That's
people
still
were,
happening.
Yeah, literally, people were starving to death in their homes because they couldn't get out.
Got to stop the spread. Hashtag stop the spread.
2 weeks to stop the spread. Remember, guys, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We're gonna
2
plateau
weeks.
that one. We're gonna level it out.
Oh yeah, and then there's that fucking avian
2 weeks
flu
to
thing
flatten the
going
curve.
through, too.
That's what it is. 2 weeks to flatten the curve.
Flatten the curve. That's
Yeah.
what it was called. Yay! Saved so many lives.
Oh man,
I know.
it did a good job. I'm still disappointed it wasn't deadlier.
Well, there's like that the studies
What are you
out
talking
there now
about? It
showing
was
that
deadlier.
over 300,000 people died just because of the lockdowns.
Well, yeah. Not to mention suicides, depression, and all the other nonsense.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people that have offed themselves.
Yeah.
I know. I follow it on Reddit.
That's your thing,
Oh, Reddit,
Shane.
yeah.
You love people that off themselves
I will show you
because
some
you
pictures.
hate people. No,
He keeps a list.
thank God that one did it.
Okay.
Surprised it
His
do it
journal
sooner.
today. Guy
I've got
from
some more
Ohio
for
offed
you.
himself with a shotgun.
It's not
I-
surprising.
I'll find it.
Oh, it's someone.
It's-
killed
dude, it's
themselves? I don't
really
wanna see a
fucked
dead
up,
body.
man.
God damn it, Shane! You don't need to put up a dead body. We don't need to see that.
Hey, you
Yeah.
wanna see a
No,
dead
yeah,
body?
you guys keep talking, man. It's fine. I gotta find this.
Well,
this
okay,
thing.
so
It's not what you would think, though.
Well, if I-
it's not as crazy as you would
and
think.
hey, if we're gonna talk about suicides, there was that guy that he was found with an electrical wire around his neck and he had shot himself.
Dude, that was suicide.
Yeah, that's
straight
horse
suicide.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one was
he was
fucking
connected to
dumb.
the Clintons,
yes,
of course.
his
Yeah.
name and Epstein. So it says Arkansas cops rule suicide and death of Clinton aide linked to Jeffrey Epstein, who was found shot and tied to a tree with an electrical
And
cord
no-
around his neck
and no weapon.
sign of a weapon.
No weapon.
No, they found ammunition in his vehicle.
Oh,
Oh.
ammunition, but no weapon
Yeah,
to fire
they
it
didn't
with.
find the weapon at all.
What if they were mind bullets?
Yeah.
So-
oh shit, that was that's what did him in.
And this guy's
Yep,
name
there's
was
Swallowed
definitely
a bullet
mind
and it
bullets.
exploded out his chest.
yeah. So this
or
guy's
in.
name was Mark.
Trying to find
Mark
this fucking-
something.
Mark.
Zuck.
Yeah,
Berg?
yeah, that would be nice. No, Mark Middleton. That's who. it
Yeah, I
was.
remember hearing about
Mark
this.
Middleton, and he was heavily connected with the Clintons and Epstein.
Well,
All right, dude. So this is it.
Oh well,
I know it's not as bad as you would think, but it is something.
I believe we could probably post that. It's not too bad.
Yeah. What do you think, Kevin?
Oh, you motherfucker! God damn it.
He's never gonna get old. This is my favorite thing in the world. Kevin, you have to post that, but blur it.
I am not.
Yes.
I'm not. I don't want to look at it again, even though you're gonna just keep fucking showing it to me.
This is my favorite thing in the world, right there.
Oh boy. Fuck off. I mean, it was graphic, but not that bad. I mean, I've seen worse.
I mean, technically, that guy is dead, so
Yeah,
it
you know, I mean-
did fall in line with what I was saying. No, I don't think it was suicide unless you consider being unhealthy
Well,
suicide.
Yeah.
Circulation
It
problems,
was
you know.
definitely
Yeah, well,
a huge.
I think that
circulation.
actually is he died from heart related issues.
a gigantic
Did it really?
circulation issue.
Oh, shit.
When all the blood leaves your heart to another organ, that's
Yeah,
probably not
yeah.
healthy.
To another leg.
Well, yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, this growth is gonna have to go. No, it's not.
It's not a tumor. I know that.
It's not a tumor.
Oh man, that
yeah,
is
that
never
cat,
gonna get old.
that cat hung himself but had a bullet hole too. So
Yeah. Yeah.
he was able to shoot himself while he was hanging.
And then hide the weapon.
and
My
then-
favorite one
then
is the one.
discard the weapon.
Yeah.
My favorite one is the one that shot himself twice in the back of the head.
Yeah, that
Oh,
one
yes,
guy that was
yes.
I can't remember his name, but I know the story, but kind of
Yeah.
the story behind that. He had a whole bunch on the government or
Well,
something like that.
The weirdest one that like if we're gonna talk about like weird, almost conspiracy-esque type things,
Yeah.
or just unexplained deaths that seem very suspicious. One of the ones that's super suspicious. Remember the guy? Remember when the volcano erupted in Europe and then it shut down like all of Europe's flights? I'll ask Kevin.
Yeah. Don't look at me, dude. I don't
Oh,
have any fucking clue about that.
That was Vince Foster,
Yeah.
I believe. Was
Yes.
it? Yeah.
But the guy I'm talking
So
about.
they used the
different.
volcano as a cover-up?
No.
Is that what
yeah.
No, so
That's fucking
the guy that shot
extreme.
himself in the back of the head. Like,
was it like back in
3 times.
Was it back in 2009 when the volcano erupted in Europe and then
yeah.
shut down like
Yeah.
all flights out of Europe everywhere, right? So when that happened, there was a reporter with one of the generals, and they thought that things were off record at that time, and he posted all that shit. Like he put all that shit in his article and everything, right? That guy later on ends up dead, right? So what happened is his car fucking lost control and crashed into a tree.
He shot himself 3 times in the head.
No, he crashed it. No, he crashed into a tree. But like he crashed so fast that the engine actually came out of the fucking car and flew like 150 feet away.
Wow.
Like that's how fast he fucking crashed
it
his
was
car.
hauling ass.
Right?
You have a
Then
rocket strapped to his car.
The theory behind it was that no, he didn't do this to himself because he never was suicidal. Was like sure he had what was it like Ritalin or whatever the fuck. 'Cause a lot of journalists do that shit. Because like I've got a deadline, I better take all this Ritalin.
For sure. Same with
And then
students
stay up
and
as
shit.
long as possible to write out. So he had that in his system, but like every journalist has that. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of a thing
It's
in
a common
journalism.
thing. It's very common.
And so the theory was because they'd asked like, could his car have been like remote programmed to do all that shit? Because this is back in the time when that would have been kind of a new thing. And they're like, yeah, easily. You could easily hack that system and fucking just push the throttle as far as you possibly
I've
can.
seen videos of hackers doing that in like a minute.
Yeah.
a
And
car.
because he ended up getting a general fired, this is the general that Obama fired because of the things that he said about Obama that this guy fucking put in his article.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so Obama's like, well, fuck this guy. Get him out of here.
Click.
And then, now they're thinking that what is that guy's name? I think he worked for
Bernard
Rolling
Johnson.
Stone, I think. Rolling Stone author.
Captain Crunch.
Yes, Captain Crunch is who did it. Tim, always giving us your best. This is great.
Helen Mayberry.
Oh, dies in car crash.
Frank Oz.
Michael Hastings?
Yep.
There it was.
Michael
I was
Hastings.
getting close. I was getting close.
Dead at 33. That's pretty young.
33, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's brought down the career of General Stanley McChrystal.
Yeah. And
I think
Wait.
McChrystal was the-
Billy Crystal. Yeah, he took down Billy
Did you
Crystal.
just say Stanny? Or-
Stanley. Yeah.
Stanley McChrystal?
Stanley McChrystal, but yeah, I said Stanley.
That's a beautiful name.
Stanny.
My firstborn son is Stanny.
Do you think you could be taken seriously in the military career if people called you Stanny?
Stanny McChrystal.
Hey, Stanny. You're out of line, Private. Fuck you, Stanny. Yeah, I don't think you could take that guy seriously.
McChrystal. Oh, that's a good name.
He was the
for
general that
him.
was leading like the Afghanistan or Iraq
The
stuff,
push.
right?
Yeah,
the
the
push.
the,
Okay.
the surge.
Yeah, the surge. That's what it was.
Yeah, because this was like right after Bush was leaving.
Yeah.
And then, because the surge happened in what, 2000? Was it 2009? I think it was 2009.
Yeah, I think it was something like it was because it was like right after I think Obama became president. It was like
I think actually it was right before.
Was it right before?
I believe that Bush put in a surge, and then Obama came in. But I could have that wrong because it was close to that time. So anyway, go ahead and find out.
Oh, that was fucking boring as shit, dude.
Cool. You've really brought a lot to this
last-
so far.
that last
Captain
one-
Crunch,
Stanny
McChrystal, Helen Mirren or whatever you said.
Yeah, we can get her involved as well. I don't know how, but we'll find a way. But we're talking about what now?
I don't know. He's trying to find the surge in Afghanistan, but he can't spell Afghanistan.
It says 2012.
Was it that late? I thought there was a big
That's what this
surge in.
article says.
That's
Let's
11
see
years
here.
ago, man.
Oh, so it was different than the surge. There was something that happened though in 2008, 2009,
Yeah.
where they put more in there.
Let me see here.
Did you take that protective screen off your phone?
What? Yeah, it's been gone for a while. It broke, so I had to buy another one that's cracked now down at the bottom. And
Oh, you're right. Yep, February 17th, 2009.
Yeah.
But they sent more troops out in 2012. as
Yeah,
well.
so that's right. So Bush put them in, or no, actually February 17th. So this is
2009.
going.
That was
Obama came in.
2008 was when he came in.
So he must have done it literally right after. It might have
Yeah.
even been in the works
It's-
before that.
Yeah, because that's
It's only a
was
month.
it January is
January
when
20th.
they take office. So yeah,
Let's ask Tim about Civics.
The car?
Yes.
They're okay.
Do you like Honda Civics?
I mean, it's not my cup of tea. I had one for a
How
little
many
bit.
branches of government are there, Tim?
There's the tree branch. There's the olive branch.
Womp womp
No,
womp.
I'm not done.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
not
keep
done.
going.
I'm not done. There's the.
The veiny branch.
Whoa. I forgot about the veiny branch.
That's your favorite branch.
Yeah.
That's the one we showed Kevin.
Got plenty of that veiny branch, didn't you? Got an eyeful there. Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, knocked my eye
I'm
out.
sorry, man, but that is serious. I still laugh every time we do that to Kevin.
That's a good ribbon.
Oh man,
That's a good ribbon.
what is the name of that though? Look it up.
Elephantitis?
No, the that because it had to have a name for that meme at the time because it became a meme just to send that picture with no context.
I don't remember. What
It became a
Just
meme.
showed up everywhere.
I don't know if it had a name. It was just
the lightning
the
strike
picture.
one. That one was my favorite. It's like, oh, look at those beautiful clouds, and a lightning strike goes through it, and then there's the outline of cat, and you're like, oh god, this
Dude.
guy's huge.
I don't know how many times Jarrett sent me that shit over and over.
Let's see him doing
It was fucking hilarious.
That's my favorite too. Is long time running jokes with friends.
Yeah.
Those are the best.
Even things like that. See, Kevin thinks that if he looks at it too long, he's going to want to put my phone in his mouth.
Starts drooling.
Yeah. So he's afraid of that.
Daddy likes chocolate.
Me and you, we can look at it and just. Kevin's like, well, it is just after Valentine's Day, and I do have a sweet tooth.
That's a Snickers bar and then some.
It's like I would love to unwrap that.
He's after the new.
I don't even
Made by the
need any
chocolatiers
flowers.
in France.
Just the chocolate's fine for me.
Kevin, you're gay.
Everyone's clapping. Kevin
Very
finally
direct, very
finally
direct.
came out. That's good. We can finally move on from this charade that we've been going through.
I love that one. That one's a good one.
I wish they had the "I still love you" part.
Not no. Somewhere.
I don't know if Unilad. You ever read any of Unilad's stories and shit? They're out of like England, but they do a lot of pop culture bullshit. The problem is they always post things that from like years ago. I guess because they don't have a staff or something. I don't know.
It's all AI
really?
based. It's all AI.
Yeah, they'll post articles from like 5 years ago in order to get more engagement. I guess is my guess, right?
Weird.
So I don't know if this article that they posted had anything to do with being old or if it's actually from now. But it was one about Robert Downey Jr. saying like, "Yeah, I don't regret playing." What was the name of that character? in Tropic Thunder?
Well, no,
Tropic
that
Thunder?
still cycles, man. That still cycles on TikTok and everything.
Yeah, well,
to this
and
day.
Ben Stiller, same. Another article
Was
came
it
out
Kirk,
about that too.
Kirk Lazarus was his
Yeah,
name?
yeah. Kirk Lazarus. And Ben Stiller is like, yeah, I don't regret making that movie at all. First
How
off,
could
that
anyone?
movie is
Well, they
fucking
shouldn't.
great.
Yeah, it's a fucking funny movie. Why
It
would
is
they regret
one
it?
of the. It's probably. I
It's
still
up
think
there.
probably the best comedy in the last at least 10 years.
Oh, I'd agree. I agree.
You know,
it's
'cause
definitely
that-
in the top.
it holds,
like,
it holds
after-
water
for
even
sure.
now.
Well, what came out after it that was good?
Not
Right?
much.
Comically,
Yeah,
Not much.
that was that good. I can't think of a thing.
I can't think of anything on
Did
either.
did the This Is the End come out after that?
Ooh, you might be
it
right.
Might have been
'Cause
after. I
that
don't know.
one I think came out after because that one was fucking.
I'll look it up,
great.
Kevin, because you weren't.
My favorite thing
You
is
fucking
is-
cocksucker.
I think that's what made that one good. Is like again actors making fun of themselves, but again This Is the End is the same thing.
Yeah, that
Actors-
was a great movie, too.
2013 is This Is the End.
Tropic Thunder was like what?
I think it was.
2012?
Yeah, I think Tropic Thunder came out before that.
I think it did, but we could be 2008.
Oh yeah, way before it. Then.
So okay, I still think Tropic. It's so hard to say Tropic Thunder or This Is the End or Tropic Thunder.
think-
Which do I like more?
Well, it depends on your
I think
taste.
Tropic Thunder.
No, for me
Yeah,
that
it does,
I
but-
think both of those are probably equal in my mind. It depends on the mood that I'm in.
Yeah,
That's it
I
on
get
those
it,
two.
yeah. I mean, anything
Because those are both
any-
excellent fucking
well,
movies.
Danny McBride.
That's true. Danny
know?
McBride is in both of them. Though in This Is the End, he's definitely a funnier character.
Yeah, the little, like I said, that little bird thing that he does over the
That,
fucking
yeah, for no reason.
Where the fuck did that come from? But that was fucking pimp.
And the fact that Channing Tatum actually
I love
took,
him.
but actually
I love
took
him.
that role.
On a whim too, just like they
yeah,
emailed him
Seth-
saying, "Could
yeah,
you do
Seth
this?"
Rogen
Yeah, sure.
It was like, hey, I know Channing Tatum. Let's see if he'll do it. He's like, I don't think he will, but sends him an email. It gets an email back like right away. Like, yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah. Never even
And he's
met
like-
Danny McBride before.
He
never
never
him.
met, but he knew him and Seth Rogen. They knew each other. They
Yeah.
didn't know each other well, or at least that's what I read. But
Yeah.
well enough to where he's like, yeah, I'll email him. Let's see what the fuck happens. And that was back when Channing Tatum was like starting to become this star.
Magic Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was
Yeah.
becoming
But he was-
this star.
He
That was
was
his
what
breakout
they
role.
called paying his dues
Yeah.
in the,
Yeah,
in the
and that's not how you pay dues. You don't go and be a gimp for somebody in a goddamn
yeah,
movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
But the
no,
but
you
the
do
fact-
rom-coms and
that was
shit.
The
epic.
fact that he did that makes me respect him so much more
Yeah.
because he did, like.
He presents.
Yes. He turns around. He's like, I slide up in that shit all the
See
time.
that shit?
I slide right up in that shit. So fucking funny. So that's
That
why
was, that was written in. Someone's like, "We need you to present." What do
and
you mean
Tropic
present? I was
Thunder,
like, "No, I
like
got you."
you look at both of those movies, it's like that's why it's hard to pick.
Well, yeah, they have a different type of.
yeah.
For my sense of humor, probably This Is the End is more my style, just
Yeah.
because I like really fucked up sense.
It was
of humor
raunchy.
stuff.
It was a
Way
lot
fucked
more
up.
raunchy.
And
But
you also
Tropic
get to see
Thunder,
these
I think,
characters, these people who are
structurally-
different, playing different versions of themselves.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
It's
well, and
fun.
I think if you look at Tropic Thunder structurally, it's just it's a better movie.
better
It's
film,
better
yeah,
written.
yeah.
It's better acted.
Yes.
It really is.
But if you go just straight funny throughout the whole thing,
Well,
it's,
again, Seth
it's so
Rogen
tough.
is all about the raunchy, the funny slap.
Yeah.
Not a slapstick. I know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But
slapstick's not really
that
the-
raunchy,
Yeah.
that raunchy, unholy humor. That's what Seth Rogen's known for. He is really good at that.
And then you
Hey,
get guys
Yeah,
like
but
him and
he's becoming
Franco
so kind
together.
of woke
Yeah.
now, though, that like
He's
starting to
so
go.
woke
I don't
now.
know if I would do that now. And
Well,
it's like,
because he can't.
just do what the fuck's funny, dude.
Yeah.
No,
He can do it.
In his
He
defense,
can.
No, he's got a lot of money.
But
I know, but
also,
he can
no,
still do that.
It has
That's
to
the thing
do
that you don't
with
get.
Hollywood now. Hollywood
No.
is just like
Look what happened.
bi-
No,
saturated
look what's
with
happened
that
to his
shit.
friend.
Oh, the guy that raped people? Yeah, that happens,
You're
Tim.
telling me Seth Rogen hasn't?
Maybe not.
I
Look,
don't
have
know.
you looked at him?
That's what I'm saying. Have you
Oh,
looked
you're
at
right.
him?
He probably had to. Yeah, he probably had to.
That's what I'm
You're
saying.
right.
Seth Rogen
Probably has a higher body count
He
than.
has probably had to do a lot worse
He's probably a fucking serial killer. That's what you're saying. I get it.
compared to James Franco.
Yeah, no,
It
who's a
looks-wise,
saint,
Yeah,
by the
I'm
way.
not saying either of them are saints. I'm just someone knows how to keep their shit under fucking wraps.
So was that actually proven that Franco did those
No.
things? Or was
He
that-
Not
didn't
yet.
rape anybody. He
No,
just
I know. I was joking around
used
about
his
that.
fame to fuck chicks.
Which is what anybody would do.
Yeah, no shit. That was like the normal thing.
And then
back
they're
in the
trying to
day.
cash out on it. Yeah, that's what I mean too. Is that them trying to, they're trying to capitalize on.
Well,
it.
the Me Too thing, there was a lot of that going on because during the Me Too era, when that was a big thing.
Carry on. What was bad about that?
There wasn't anything bad about it. It's just
Sure?
a lot of
No, I get it.
unintended and
Kevin's like,
intentional consequences.
Women-
of
You
what
know-
happened.
You know how they
having
say,
their own-
"Oh, believe all women"? I say, "Fuck that." That's bullshit.
I say,
this is
go with
Kevin
the
speaking, by the
I
way.
get it, Kevin. It's not your forte.
No, we get it. Kevin's like, I wish things were like it was in the 50s, where women shut the fuck up. We had the coloreds on the other side of the street.
Other side of the tracks.
Oh, whatever,
Yeah,
you know.
that's it, on the tracks. You get home across the street.
Kevin's like, I hearken to the days when you could just fucking, I don't know, do whatever you want because you're white.
and whitish.
When
right.
did I say that?
Kevin, there's a note folder in this computer right here that says back when it was fine. And I know what you have in there, Kevin. It's fucked
No,
up, man.
It's called the good old days.
Oh man, no, but that's what drives me nuts about the people though that come up and say things like, "Oh, I wish things were better like they were in the '50s or something." Like people
Yeah.
say that shit all the time. They say how things were so good so long
But-
ago, but if you look at stats,
Right.
that's not true.
But when they say that, are they meaning everything? Or are they just meaning like the sort of how I guess.
But there-
you know how? You
No,
know what
I
I'm
get
getting
it.
At though, like
I get it, but the problem with going, well, yeah, but the family values and this and that, and it's like, yeah, but that was to hide all the other bullshit. You put on a public
was.
face. You put on a public face.
But
Like,
also
we go to church.
it also
We're a great
depends on the
family.
family. It depends on the people.
It was very hypocritical back then. A lot of
Sure,
it was
sure, of
very-
course it was.
I
Yeah,
mean,
absolutely.
You're right. What happens behind a closed doors of
Yes,
of a
and that's the
person's
thing.
Yeah,
Like, people would beat
absolutely.
the shit out of their wives.
That's his own business.
Yeah.
That's his own business.
Well, Frank
Sure.
and his
And
wife,
those
you know,
did
they
happen.
handle it the way they handle
don't
it.
get
Yeah,
involved.
those
That's
things
his
did
own
happen.
business.
Yeah, I mean, kids got beaten all the time. That was also back when
And
it was
that's-
like, just stay away from Joey's house down at the end of the road because he's a little touchy-feely. You know?
Yeah, they did actually used to do that.
Someone's at the front door,
Are we,
Tim.
are we getting our first?
Dude, I hope it's the FBI.
Are we getting our first? Oh my god!
FBI, open up!
That one has to stay.
That one was fucking good, dude. That had me nervous for a second there. I was like, wait, what?
I'd have been like, all right,
Holy
Tim.
shit, it is
well,
the FBI.
I'm not here.
All these guys are talking about. They're probably kids.
Dude, it would be hilarious if we saw that happen.
Kids want to make money stealing my front
No,
lawn.
but it would be hilarious if we saw them walk up to the door and like kind of toss something and then just a fire. I'd have been like, Tim, they're trying to kill
You'll
us.
have to excuse me. You know,
So Tim's not going to be on the show for a second. Oh, no. This happens every week now. Tim, you broke your... No. Tim's weight broke
Wasn't he
his
the one
chair.
sitting in the chair?
Yeah, I think Tim broke his chair. Tim needs to cut the calories. It's the only way he's going to survive. I don't think that fit really at all.
No, it didn't.
It's not even close.
But we're keeping that one.
But you know what I'm talking about though, with the whole harkening back to the the good old
I do.
days.
And I think that
Like-
when people say those things, they need to kind of put a caveat in there and be specific
I
about
th-
what they're talking
I
about.
think what it is I don't even think that they need a caveat. I think they're wrong because they're fucking looking at things with rose-colored glasses.
That's
The
true,
way you
they
look at
are.
everything. Like I could be like, man, I wish I was doing the things I was doing in my 20s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah, but there was also a lot of shit stuff too that I didn't want to do.
True. But I think when people do that, they're thinking of the good things.
Yeah, I want all good things to happen at
Ob-
all times,
obviously,
always.
But I think that's what people
That's
are always
dumb.
referring to.
It's
is the
dumb.
good things.
It's dumb. It's fucking short-sighted.
No, it is
It's
rose-colored
stupid.
glasses. I agree. It is.
I'm sure my house is getting egged right now.
I hope so.
Fuck you, mister.
They climb your roof to shit in your chimney, only to find there's no chimney. They just shit all over your roof.
Well, wouldn't be the first time.
That'd be great. And then the snow melts, and all of a sudden you walk outside and shit falls on your head. You're like, oh man, that's a big bird.
Snowy shit.
As I said, wouldn't be the first time. And we're not getting into it.
Oh, I thought we were.
I just like getting shit on, and that's my preference.
All right,
Okay,
well.
and don't judge. Don't
Hey.
judge. It's just
Tim
Nobody's
identifies
judging.
as a
Hey,
toilet
it's-
bowl.
It's 2023. Nobody judges these.
Yeah,
days.
I judge everyone.
Shane,
Fuck
Shane
everyone.
Judges,
Shane
and I
judges
worry
everyone.
about Shane's judgment. I lose sleep over Shane's judgment. God damn it! I broke my fucking chair.
Tim, your weight broke your chair.
It wasn't my weight. Well, it was my lean, and I'm leaning
Tim,
on it.
You don't think weight has anything to do with your chair
No,
breaking?
these things are like 40 years old.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Apparently you're a nerd.
40-year-old chairs, man.
Okay.
That has something to do with nerds, apparently.
Yeah.
Antiques.
You're not very good at this.
Antiques.
There's got to be some sort of fat.
Yeah.
Oh, Fatty McGee.
Just
from
type in the
Adam
word
Sandler.
fatty.
Fatty McGee. Fatty McGee, you're the fattest.
Did you think it was just going to pop up?
Nope.
Nothing about fat people. I farted.
I farted.
Fat bastard.
You got any other fat ones?
Get your fat ass back here.
All right. That has to be saved.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Get your fat ass back over here.
That one's actually pretty
I
good.
like that.
Meh. Get rid of that.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
That's the only way Tim goes through life. Fat, drunk, and stupid?
Get rid of it. Get rid of it. It's not true.
That guy couldn't have nailed it better if he just said, Tim Gage goes through life fat, drunk, and stupid.
If anyone could, it would be me.
Holy shit.
What? You fat.
Now get rid of that.
Yeah.
A lot of them are stupid.
You're fat.
No.
That one's all right.
Bring your fat ass over here.
That was still the best.
Herbert the Pervert's my favorite. His voice is awesome.
Yeah, but that means that you're a pedophile because according to Kevin, if you think something like that's funny, you're a pedophile.
Yeah, I don't
Did I
get
say
that
that?
either.
No.
How Kevin says that? Yeah, he said that a lot. Because we make jokes, and he blames me for it. It's like, you can make jokes.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing wrong with making jokes.
No,
but
there's nothing wrong with making
when
jokes.
It's when it's the same joke over and
Over
over
and over.
But it
over
wasn't
again.
over and over and over.
It kind of is.
It's not.
Yeah, I mean, it's like your long-running joke about his outfit. Like, I'm surprised you haven't said anything about it today.
Yeah, you haven't
Today,
even talked about
he
my
dressed
outfit today.
somewhat normal.
What?
Except for the sweatpants.
There
You
we
look
go.
like...
I've literally.
And
How
again,
is this normal?
it's not a
dressed normal
show.
at other
It's
times.
the fact that you have no sleeves half the time. Then other times you wear like a
warm.
child's fucking sweatshirt with tie, like so you can tie up your bows and shit on your fucking chest, like some sort of fucking. I don't know what the fuck you are. You're a fucking
what
weird.
sweatshirt are you talking
You
about?
had this weird fucking
I'm
sweatshirt.
incredibly sorry I brought it up.
You seriously, you had this weird fucking sweatshirt that looked like a child's fucking piece of clothing that you kept as a trophy. And you're like, I decided to wear it one time. Hopefully the FBI doesn't see me on this, and they're looking for this missing child.
Swatted. That was the word I was looking for.
Oh, you thought we were
Swatted.
getting swatted?
Yeah,
They'd have to know that we have a show first.
You never know.
Like, no, I mean, like,
They always
listeners
know.
would have to know we have a show.
I guess that's been going around a lot too. Especially
Oh,
this-
swatting is crazy.
Yeah,
This,
it's
it
fucked
happened
up.
a big time in Portland a couple days ago. Like all the schools got swatted.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's not really swatting, though, when it's a school.
Well, they called in a bunch. to
Yeah,
a
but that's
bunch of
just
schools.
fake
Just
threats.
shut
Just
them
like,
down. Well,
I mean, that's been going on
too.
since we were young. Like, the swatting idea is sending
Usually-
it's sending somebody usually to somebody that's streaming
Yeah, exactly.
where they're live on the internet.
This wasn't a
or
swatting one, but
whatever.
a dude that
Yeah.
would do he would stream about the different effects of weed. Would smoke a shit ton of weed and then talk about it, and got not swatted but robbed on live stream by a whole bunch of guys that just robbed all this fucking weed and beat the shit out of him.
Well, I
was
guess that's
actually-
why you don't advertise. Where you're
That's what I mean. It's like, yeah, you kind of had that coming. You're breaking the law, and so these people come in mass and beat the shit out of you and steal all your weed and your money, and
well,
yeah.
it kind of depends
It's
on
one of the
where
reasons-
he,
You had
that
where he
coming.
was if it was illegal.
It's one of the reasons why things need to be legal basically everywhere. Like anything
True
that's
that.
not
I
fucking
agree.
with somebody else.
yeah, no, I agree.
You know?
legalize it all and stop with this fucking. I think everything should be open 24/7. Honestly, anything and everything should have a 24/7 timestamp. There's no reason for shit to go closed.
What?
Like supermarkets and anything that.
What if? Okay, I don't understand.
Give me an
your
argument
logic.
against it.
I don't know what you're saying.
So
let's
there's no reason
let's
anything
say-
should
say-
close?
Yeah, why should Safeway close?
Because they don't want to pay employees to
Yeah,
stay there
that's-
all
that's
night
why.
for fucking 2 people that show up.
Yeah.
What about the people that?
That makes no sense.
Well, if everything was open at that time, people would have different shifts that they're awake and asleep. Would you agree or disagree?
But
I'd agree, but that's
reason-
just for the fucking people that work there,
Yeah.
not for the regular general
But
public.
basically-
the
the
reason things the way they are now is because there's this set agenda of time that.
So you
8
would
a.m. to 8
force.
p.m.
So see, here's where I have a problem with it,
Yeah,
Tim.
I don't know
You
if
would
I agree with
force places to stay open.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
But it
I don't
costs-
like the government
yeah.
telling anyone to do anything
no,
anyway.
Everything
So look,
just have
it
to
would-
stay open and then
They
have to.
shouldn't
it
have
would
to stay
cost
open.
them
You're
more money to
forcing the.
stay open than the money they would make.
But I'm saying the
those-
people
in
would.
those hours.
You're a
like,
communist.
People could people could shop at those times that normally couldn't.
And they still can. You just drive further. You go to a Walmart that's open all
Yeah.
night.
So 24/7 Walmart.
There's some of them
There are
that
some.
are.
Yeah, well, I think everything should be that way, and it increases
Okay,
Not
so
all
here,
businesses
how about
can
this?
afford that.
Do you think that every like mom and pop shop should stay open
Yes.
24 hours?
Yes,
You're retarded.
But they can't afford to do that.
They can't afford. They can barely afford
they
it with
shouldn't
the.
be in business.
They can barely afford it with their fucking 6% margins.
yeah.
What kind of
that they already
idiot would
have?
open a shop that they know has to be open for 24/7 and do it?
Nobody would ever do that, Tim.
That's
It
what I'm
wouldn't
saying.
be
We'd have less
economically
stores.
feasible.
We'd have less stores.
Just cut out the mom and pop bullshit.
And that'd be bad.
Tim, we'd have less stores. We'd
guys
have.
are all
We'd have.
wrong about this.
You're a moron.
You haven't thought about this logistically.
Because
Actually,
it's,
we
it's
are
the,
thinking about
no,
it logistically.
because it's the dumbest fucking idea I've ever heard of in my
Sorry, but
life.
everything was, even restaurants were 24/7.
There are some.
There are some.
And so they do well.
Sherry's.
No, they don't necessarily do well. Didn't they close a bunch of Sherry's?
They did.
Yeah, they did. Because
Well, no, this is pandemic based. You can't
Oh, that's
No, but even
pandemic
without the
based.
pandemic, though, in those late hours, the amount of money coming in does not equal enough.
That's because
to keep
everybody
paying
works at the same
everybody.
time schedule. Everybody
you're
has the same. You broaden that to have a different. Like I want to work nights, and what are your options of working nights? Bullshit.
There's plenty of options to
There
work
are.
nights.
There are night jobs.
I don't understand anything that you're saying. You're saying rework the entire system to make it stupid.
To make it more
Stupid.
equitable.
Equitable.
Equitable?
You are a communist.
So look,
That's a
the
good
only
word,
time
isn't
that you
it?
should be talking about equity
You don't even know
is
what
real
equitable
estate.
means.
Because once
Fair.
you're talking about equitability
No, that's not what
without real
it
estate,
doesn't mean
it's
fair.
communism.
Equal.
No, it means equal outcomes for everybody.
Yeah.
And that's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
It doesn't work.
I don't think
Here,
you guys know what you're talking
Tim,
about.
So if equal outcomes were for everybody, then everybody that buys a lottery ticket wins.
Yeah, we want
So
equality.
you'd
of
all actually
opportunity.
lose because the government would take all that money,
Yeah.
like half of it right off the bat, and then take 50% of whatever you won plus taxes. So that $1 you spent on the lottery ticket, you'd get 30 cents back for them.
Yeah,
still don't think
equality of
our
outcome
work
is
schedule-
terrible.
our-
It's equality of opportunity that we want.
Our work
Yeah.
schedule shouldn't be based upon the sun.
What? They're not. You can get a job doing anything. I mean, you can't.
There's not as many opportunities for the night shift as there is
But
for
what
the
were
day
you going to
shift.
There
do?
are
What are you going to
plenty
do at
of
night? I'm going to
opportunities
work
at
at Fred Meyer's because they're now open 24 hours because we made them stay. First off, anytime the government makes any company do anything like that, that's bullshit.
I'm not saying the
No, I
government
agree.
has to. I'm just saying it should be the standard.
Why? Most everybody's asleep.
Yeah,
Except for those that aren't.
Yeah.
but those people.
But those people
have
are out
options.
at work at that time, Tim. They're not going to be hanging out at Fred Meyer's, you fucking retard.
So when do we do our shopping?
After work.
Right.
Or on the weekends.
Right?
What's the problem? Should we force everything to be 7 days too?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
there's another good idea.
Yes. God damn it. Why the fuck is that's the other thing is Sunday. How come Sunday's so fucking sacred that we have to shut everything down on
'Cause
Sunday?
God rested that day, and
That's
so should you.
Fucking stupid.
Tim,
I fucking hate
Tim,
that. I fucking
God-
hate
God
that
rest-
I can't have my teriyaki on Sunday. Try to find a teriyaki joint in this fucking city that sells teriyaki on Sunday. There isn't one.
I'll find one,
Yeah,
and then I'll
yeah,
tell you
it's
to
gonna
shut
be
your fucking mouth.
Horseshit is
But
what
remember,
it's gonna be.
God took Sunday off.
Find me a
God
Chick-fil-A.
took Sunday off, and then God said, "You guys get to take Sunday off,
fucking
so you can
stupid.
bug the shit out of me for the whole fucking day praying about nonsense."
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, you got one right.
Kevin!
Wow.
Kevin!
It only took you 56 minutes to do this.
Hey, man.
That was
hey,
well
hey, hey.
done. Oh,
I got my moments.
I was
got-
about
I
to
got
go
it.
on a
Once
rant,
in a
but I
while.
was so
He did.
impressed.
That was fucking angelic. Is what
Yeah,
that was.
but that's the other thing. Like, why does God get Sunday off?
That's
It doesn't
what I'm
make any sense.
7 days a week, 24/7.
Yeah, apparently he's watching you all the time, Tim. You know how you
But-
said you masturbated 3 times today? He watched all of those.
Well,
And Jesus wept.
I hope so.
I mean, that's what you call your dick,
I
right?
know I did.
Jesus wept. Because you called it that because it does landscaping.
Hey, Jesus, watch.
It's a very honorable.
I got a
profession.
trick to show you. I remember seeing something. Somebody had drawn Jesus masturbating, but through the holes in his hands. Forget where the fuck I saw that. It was pretty fucked up.
Whoa, that's pretty fucked up.
Which is not even where the holes would be, because that wouldn't hold you up. You'd put it through these 2 bones in your wrist.
So
I think that's
realistically, he'd be going more
Yeah,
like
that's where it would
It'd
be.
be more wrist action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be like, oh, yeah, that actually makes sense.
Yeah,
Hey, he can double wrist
he's
it.
making a cross while he's doing it.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
he's keeping Satan away
Oh boy!
while doing
The holy wank.
Satan stuff.
Satan's work. It's not Satan's work if you're using
Good
a
job,
cross
Jesus.
to do it.
Good job.
Yeah, reigning champ for the last 2,000 years, apparently.
Hey.
2000?
What?
Has it been that long?
Yeah.
It's 2023, so
Ish.
what is that? 1990 years?
Yeah.
Because he was 33 when he died.
Yeah,
Technically,
we're
he
close.
started at AD 0, That's where we,
That's when time started.
yeah, BC.
Before that was before crap.
Yeah, before
creatine.
Before carrots.
Before
Cannon.
Before cocaine.
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 Yeah, when was cocaine first started?
That's good, but it's too loud.
Yeah. I mean, that movie is pretty funny.
Yeah.
That was
Well, it was
Pineapple
labeled
Express.
Gunshot,
Yes,
but
it
then
was.
it played the song, so gone.
Again,
Maybe the song's
a
called
fantastic-
Gunshot.
A
I don't
fantastic
think
movie.
it is.
The best part of that movie, Bill Hader.
Oh yeah, he was funny.
Bill Hader.
Yeah, at the beginning.
Bill Hader's fucking great in everything.
Barry.
That guy's
awesome.
Barry.
show.
He's
Awesome
fucking
fucking
awesome.
That TV show was amazing.
Great.
I still got to watch the rest of this season.
Amazing.
I still haven't watched the rest of it.
That was an incredibly well-written show.
Oh fuck yeah! Did that whole scene with the crazy little girl and shit?
Yep,
Dude, that
one-
was so
by
goddamn
far my
funny.
favorite episode of any series.
My
I've ever
favorite is
seen.
just my favorite is one scene. It's not a long scene. Barry's out shopping and Hank goes up. He's like, "Hey Barry, it's me, Hank." He's like, I fucking know who you are, man."
He's got this little two.
Like he looks exactly the same, just with the fucking with a hairpiece on.
Hank is so fucking
Hank
great.
is the best character in that fucking show, and that guy I think almost quit acting because he got alopecia.
Yeah.
That's why he looks that way.
Really? Oh,
yeah.
okay, dude, it works. It
Yeah.
works
So
for him.
he was gonna quit, and then he was just like, fuck it. I just got to deal with it. That's what I have now. I deal with it. And so when he got this role, I mean, it was so fucking funny.
Well, you said
great.
Bill Hader based that off. They based that character off a person from an AT&T store that he had an interaction with.
Yeah.
It was.
Well, that's the thing that I love is like sometimes these characters are based off of like a very small interaction with somebody.
Yeah.
You're like, this person's crazy.
I
Perfect for this.
love that character.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no ho
Love
Hank.
that.
That's
Yeah,
what they
no
call
ho
him.
Hank.
Anthony Kerrigan.
Yeah.
That's his name.
Yeah, he used to be like, leading guy or second lead in like fucking, WB style shows. Like so
Oh,
like
he
the
was. Oh,
like the
okay.
C-list fucking of television.
Yeah.
But he was always
Making
like one
money,
of a
but-
more leading guy in those.
So
So
he's found his niche.
yeah,
This kind of a
now
character.
and the thing is, it's like
I mean, what has he done since? Honestly, not to
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, maybe a bunch.
Was,
you could check
that
his
was his shining
IMDb.
star. That was it.
IMDb is right. Nope, you passed it like 4
There it
times.
is.
I like how you just scroll all the way to the top or the bottom, not look at anything.
Yeah,
does he?
sometimes it shows the movies they've been in and shit.
Yeah,
on
just
the
see.
list.
You just check on here
Barry was
wherever
his,
it
was
says
his,
movies.
That's it.
Why are you checking Barry?
I went to him.
Yeah, click him. You typed. You're looking for NoHo Hank. That's
Yeah,
why.
no, I'm gonna.
You don't know what you're doing.
Shane, you're putting him under a lot of pressure right now.
How? He doesn't know what he's doing. He's just randomly clicking things.
Back up.
He's like, well,
let him
this
fi-
button will
he
work.
has a different process than you. That's all.
It's a retarded
he has
process.
a different process. That's all it is.
This process sucks.
He has hair in that.
It
picture.
fucking worked. We got here,
'cause
Shane.
That's what I mean. He used to be like a leading guy and stuff. Nothing we would know because it was all like deep television. But
deep.
Oh, he was in the newer Bill and Ted. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Gotham.
yeah, he's been in a bunch of things since there.
Gotham was terrible.
Because
Yeah.
Barry started in what,
Blacklist.
2018?
And actually, the Bill and Ted was pretty awful too.
Yeah,
Yep,
2018. So he's been in a bunch of things since then.
Yeah, but they're all been horse shit.
Killer Whales and Trick or Treat Scooby Doo is what he's been in.
He was in Scooby Doo, motherfucker.
Good God. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
fuck you.
Bunch of other
That
stuff
was
too.
definitely
Mark
his
did.
breakout
Were you
role.
in Scooby Doo? No.
Yes,
Tim,
actually.
how many movies have you been in
As a
since he
matter of
became
fact,
Barry? Guy,
I think
Barry's friend.
I think I've been in 6. It's just stand-ins.
was in
You,
Law and
you
Order.
wouldn't recognize me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in I can't remember the name of it. It was a Steven Spielberg flick.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I was like one of the guys holding the scaffolding.
Yeah.
It was-
I think you were...
they didn't even pay me, but it was decent work. It was
Yeah.
it was a foot in the doors, but what he said when I applied for it. And
Steven Spielberg
yeah,
movie?
when I had to sit down. And I thought it went well. My agent
Schindler's
thought
List? Was it Schindler's List?
No, this one was recent.
I think it
This-
was Schindler's List,
This
right?
was his latest one that he did. It was
Tim played one of the fat Nazi guards.
I can't remember. Goddamn. It'll
Like-
come to me later, but
I ate all your food, Jews. That's what Tim played. Oh,
I
man.
ate all of your food, Jews. That line took some work to get right.
Yeah.
I was an extra once, and they cut my scene out that I was in.
Oh no shit!
Sucked. Yeah, it was this movie called Extraordinary Measures with Harrison Ford and Brendan Fraser, and I was in a scene filmed in Pioneer Square
Is that
out
when
in
he called
Portland,
you a kike?
where that's exactly right. And Brendan Fraser
Mark that. We
walked
can't say
by
that.
me. We did it like 4 or 5 times.
I just want to
and then
see
they
what
just cut
happens.
it out.
They cut it out. They were like, man, no, he's going to draw too much attention to himself. This
Well,
guy's,
it was me in
this,
a crowd of people.
this guy's amazing. We got to cut him out. They're not going to look at Brendan Fraser, the fucking Harrison Ford guy.
He's stealing the scene.
He's stolen the scene.
This scruffy fucking looking drug addict.
Is he missing a tooth? That's too much.
This is
That's
before
too
those
much.
days.
This guy's got charisma. Have you seen him?
Is that a katana?
That's a good callback. All right. Yeah. No.
That was close, but not so much.
I didn't have a ninja one on hand.
It's close.
Because you have 400 fucking things still.
Is that Rob Dyrdek?
And the one that you just clicked, get rid of it.
The Bruce Lee one?
Yeah, it did nothing for
No,
us.
that worked.
It did not work.
It worked.
No, get rid of it.
That's 2 out of 3.
You got to narrow it down, man.
What did we... How many times are we going to go over this?
Every time until that page becomes one page.
We'll narrow it down as the show goes on.
Okay, then throw that one away. There's no need for that one. The other ones that we've been
Gone.
using that work, they work. We're fine with those. I mean,
We'll narrow
you've
'em down as we
grown
go.
way too attached to the Hitler one, but
It works.
The Deutschland one?
he's way too attached to it.
I like
The
it a
first
lot.
day he
It
fucking brought it
works.
out, he played it 37 times.
It was really funny. I kept
some of
laughing
the
every
times
time.
And
guys
then,
wanted
and
me
then
to
we
play it.
kept saying, no. There was at one point we both kept saying,
It's played
it's
out.
going to get old.
Yeah,
And then
it
you
did.
kept playing it, and then it got old. Now it needs to be sporadic.
It is sporadic.
It
So
has
far,
no,
so far.
It has
So
to.
far you've
it has to
definitely
fit the conversation.
Yes.
It can't just be
Of course.
thrown out.
Yes, it's definitely got to
course.
fit it.
Like if it's
I
like, and
agree.
it has to be predominantly
it was used
Nazi
too much
based.
that one
Like,
Yeah.
episode.
even if you're hitting at it, not so much. But it has to be like completely. Like,
yeah, so if we're talking about, like your role-playing games that you do about, pretending to be part of the Waffen SS, then yeah, we could play it then. But outside of that, maybe not so much.
Yeah. If we're talking about black people in general, probably don't want to use that.
Oh, man. Dude, I had
Or the Jews.
I had another. I had a good idea for a sketch that we could do. It's pretty fucked up.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's a guy that doesn't realize, so he, because of all the shit that's going on now, he's like, fuck it, I'm going in blackface, right? Goes in blackface, and then comes back to his friends who didn't know he went out and did this at all. And they just look at him all fucked up and everything, and he's like, guys, I get it now. I get it. I've been black for a day, and I get it. They do treat you different. But he's not realizing they're treating him like shit because he's in blackface. So he's dumb on top of it.
He thinks they're the racists.
Yes. So that's what's going on. Like, I think that would be hilarious to do that. It's a fucking
They
bit.
they did something similar on that Glass Onion one.
Did they really?
Yeah, because she was.
I haven't
one,
even
one
seen
of the
that.
celebrities.
I didn't see it.
But would that be a funny fucking bit
Oh,
to
dude,
do?
it'd be
The
fucking
celebrity
hilarious.
chick was talking about, like,
And his friends
no,
are just appalled the entire time.
we can't have you having a phone again. It's like, it was one time, and I was Beyonce for Halloween, and she was, that's what basically ruined her career.
Yeah.
She was, she alluded to going blackface for Halloween, and she thought that's just so racist of them to think that's a wrong thing to do.
Yeah, that's similar to this.
worked
but
fine
this
for
is,
Justin
this is
Trudeau.
just a little different, but I don't know. I
get
think
it.
it'd be a fucking funny
It's
ass
brilliant.
bit.
It's brilliant.
I thought that one would be funny. Obviously, the other one that we want to do, the whole Dungeons and Dragons origin story of the Ku Klux Klan. I know they're both very on theme.
That's what I'm
probably
saying.
need to think of some
we
other
can
ones.
Find a pedophile one that's not.
Ooh, that would be kind of funny.
We'll
have to figure out something like that.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
We got to do. Yeah, we got to
know.
make one of these. at
Oh,
some point.
I agree.
But that
I've been wanting to
one,
do this for a
I
while.
think would be great. We just Kevin's going to be the one in blackface though, so And he's just gonna be like, "What, guys? I don't get it."
Now I know how Martin Luther King felt.
now I get why he said that he had a dream.
Hey guys,
I've
I
got
know
a
what it
dream
feels like to
too.
be oppressed.
I just think that would be hilarious. Like somebody that has no idea that they're doing something terrible, and then they're like, "But now I get it because they looked at me as that for the day." And it's like, no, they're looking at you as an idiot.
'Cause you're a
that's
fucking
fucking
idiot.
stupid, just like your friends here. I think it'd be funny.
You've explained it enough.
I'm gonna explain it more.
You can keep
No, we
carrying
got to
on.
start getting some dialogue on that shit.
Is that? I think. Well, one more explanation. I think people understand the
Nah, it's fine.
the gist of that joke.
It's not a joke. That's gonna be. I
Or a
want
bit.
it to be a skit.
Skit.
Well, hey, it would make a good one. We just gotta find the time to do it. Any of them.
No.
Nah.
Tim, it's just gonna be me and you, Kevin.
I know.
I believe in you guys.
These days we might be able to fucking like put in extra people with AI or something.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, so Tim's like, fuck, do that on the show.
Yeah.
I don't even want
I
to
don't
be
even
here.
wanna be
If I
here.
could
I'll
be
just
on
come
the
in and do some voice acting.
On the other side of the camera, jacking off. I can fucking do that. No problem at all. I'll get some chuckles.
What?
I'll have an AI person here, and I'll be on the other side of the camera jacking off.
Why would you do that? You need an audience?
I don't need an audience, but I want you guys to watch.
That's so creepy.
I want
a little
a
creepy.
reaction. A seminal reaction.
What?
That's what I mean. Seminal? Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a word.
Isn't that an Indian type?
Oh, they did that too, huh?
No.
I can't blame them. That sounds
Wasn't
pretty
that
honest to me.
wasn't that the name though of like the
Seminole Indians?
what? Didn't they have a tribe that was something like that?
Let's find out.
Semen oil?
Semen oil Indians.
Dude, I gotta figure out a combination of words that Kevin won't know. That if I tell him, that picture will pop up. So he doesn't put it all
something.
together.
Oh, it is, but it's
Should be black
well, of course,
cloud
it's
or something
spelled
like that.
different. The Seminole tribe of Florida.
I didn't know they were in Florida.
Yeah.
Now I do.
Where did they migrate to? I wonder. Where's their bloodline?
Well, there was a trail, and there were a lot of tears on that trail.
Oh, that's probably what happened. There's some sadness.
Well, they did march them from Florida to fucking what was it, the Dakotas?
I don't know.
And then they said, no. You know those hills that you like a lot in the Black Hills area? We're gonna put some fucking white people on those.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
They're
God, we were pricks back then.
We weren't alive, Tim. Stop attributing it to us. We didn't do it.
Well, they're talking about reparations now for the
Dude,
Yeah.
that's been a conversation since I was a little
yeah,
kid.
they've been having that conversation.
They've had that
forever.
conversation. I mean, literally, when I was in fucking like first grade,
If they broke
were
it
talking
down
about
like
it.
black people would be paying reparations as well.
Representation.
Yeah.
What?
Without representation.
Seminole Indians are on 6 different reservations throughout the state of California.
Oh, so they still exist?
Yes.
Well, we got to fix that.
Jesus Christ. Tim starts bringing him blankets.
Oh shit.
Here you go, guys. It's cold today.
Kevin, that's actually yours for later when you're watching porn.
Finish him.
I mean, it does explain exactly what happens.
No, in the porns you watch, yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Because you're homosexual,
yeah.
Kevin. You enjoy men's penises or peni.
Round 1, 69.
Round 1, jack him off.
Finish him. All right, we can end the show on this.
Confirmed.
Okay.
All right, there's the end of the show. Whatever the fuck Kevin just did.
Velvet Alley. Make sure to go to
Hey, he did it. He said.
https://www.velvet-alley.com.
He's got
And
some new
short
stuff.
And if you go to Kevin's OnlyFans, you can watch him put it in his colon.
You did a transmission. You got to check it out. It's pretty impressive. Who wants to fuck a transmission?
Got to pay a membership though.
Nah, Kevin will do it
Gotta
for
pay my
free.
bills.
Coffee brand coffee.
Coffee brand coffee.
Drink it, eat it, love it.
You'll
Stick
get
it in your
You'll
ass.
get
Snort it.
coffee if
Crush
you
it up
want.
and snort it. It's the only way to do coffee.
5% off your purchase by using the coupon code GPS1. And they have new teas there. A bunch of different
And the
flavors.
GPS stands for Garbage Pail Skids.
Like, subscribe on all platforms. Give us some feedback.
Yep.
people.
Follow us on Facebook
We love you.
and Instagram and
now-
YouTube
TikTok.
and TikTok and all the other places.
BitChute,
Goodbye,
Odyssey.
everybody.
Bye-bye.